time now to take a weekly sneakly peekly inside the rehearsal rooms of our Strictly Stars as we welcome back Ian Waite and his Wednesday warm-up. Yes, it's the most hotly anticipated return since Cats. Ian Waite's here. Hello, baby.
Oh, it's so nice to be back.
Lovely to see you. I've got a bit of a sweat on. It's quite nice.
Good.
We've got new tricks to show everybody.
Oh, yeah,
you?
we've got lots of
you look
lovely
like Johnny
things.
from Dirty Dancing, by the way. I like that. OK, we've got so many couples to get through. Let's start with Frankie and Kevin.
Yeah.
Winning waltz from them last week. This week, off to the jazz era, they've got a Charleston. How is it looking?
Well, it's looking really good, and last week was superb. Look, we've got lots of typical Charleston steps there, the whole crossover, and there's lots of acting going on at the moment, which is typical of Charleston because it's quite funny. There's funny... but here, I wanted to point out just the feet and ankles. Now, you know what, I like the girls to wear their shoes because it's my pet hate. If they don't wear their shoes, they can't get used to it.
So every
time. Me, I think that Frankie sometimes is a little bit weak in the feet and ankles, so she's going to need to work on those. Like with the crossovers, she needs to swivel them and just make them stronger.
OK,
and I think she'll be superb. She's a brilliant girl, brilliant dancer.
OK, Stephen Oller, own Manimal, he was very commanding in his tango last week.
Yes.
Are we going to see his cheeky side with the cha-cha-cha this week?
Yeah, I loved his dance last week. Very strong and masculine. This is a very different character of dance, cha-cha-cha. It's very light and cheeky. He's doing all right. He's a bit ploddy at the moment. What I'd like to see here, OK, is for him to straighten his knees so that he gets straight legs and also stretch his arms out a little bit more. Darcy did mention that he sometimes looks as though he's got his arms bent all the time. He needs to just stretch them out a little bit.
Because his guns
finish off.
are so huge.
His arms are so big, aren't they?
Right, lot of love for our next couple out there, Scott and Joanne. They might be, some people say, a bit challenged by the cha-cha-cha. I loved it. They are doing the tango this week.
Do you know what? What I love about Scott is he gives it 100%. And that you could see that last week, and here is no exception. I do like his pout there. It's
Look at that! Check
brilliant.
That face out.
I've never seen a pout like that.
He's not letting it go.
Well, I don't know.
Since
Nemo or something. I don't know. But what I want to emphasise here, I want to go in with the legs here. OK, so what he needs to do is he needs to get down in the knees so that in tango you're always low. Sometimes he goes up a little bit and his legs are too straight and then he looks a little bit wooden. Just needs to stay
lower down.
In a lower leg.
He's here. You can tell him that in person.
Exactly, I will.
Pixie and Trent now. Trent, who Mr Pie and Mash and lots of other people on the Twitter machine reckon is your little brother.
Yeah, he certainly looks like me. Maybe he's my long-lost son.
That would be a thing, wouldn't it?
I'm old enough.
Anyway, they're doing the waltz this week. How are they looking?
Yeah, I think Trent... Look, you see Trent smiling his head off because he's looks like the cat that's got the cream. Because she is fantastic. I love what she gives to the table. She's got great arms. She's going to be really good. Yeah. What I do want her to do is... I'd like her to create a little bit... Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, the wand's back.
Oh, the wand. So I want to create that vase shape, you know, that we talk about. A big, round, circular top, and then it closes in towards the centre, and then her head is going to be the flower.
The flower in the vase.
But just for me... from Waite, it's an 8.
Oh, go Pixie. It's not even the real show. OK, now, Greg and Aliona, I do love this chap. This week, he had a bit of a sticky start maybe last week, but this week he's doing a Charleston, and surprisingly enough, he's very good at it.
Do you know what? I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah. He's nowhere near as bad as we assumed he'd be. But
I know, that's the thing with this show, isn't it?
We assumed he'd be bad at this dance, but he's up on the balls of his feet.
Come on, Greg.
He's swivelling his feet. He's pointing his toes.
He's
very light. I think he's doing a really good job here. I think it could be a shock to a lot of people.
Go on, Gregory.
Yeah.
He's going to surprise us all.
Good.
Sinetra and Brendan, in the ballroom last week. This week, she's doing Latin. Is she a natural?
Well, no, not in this dance, not yet. Oh. But to be fair, this is their first day's training.
Yeah.
What I would say is that she's got to start straightening those legs. And here, we'll stop it here and I'll highlight it. this area here, down here. You see she's got turned-in feet there.
Yeah,
we never
bad.
want to see that.
Okay.
If you're stepping across into a checking action, you want to turn your foot out all the time. It's an easier way to stop your body from going in a direction and coming back again.
OK, but sort of first day, so she's just mapping it through.
Yeah.
Caroline and Pasha, we're talking about a tango there. Was flawless last week. How good is this tango, Mr.
Well,
Waite?
I loved Caroline last week, and I nicknamed her Caroline Thwack because she was whacking that cha-cha-cha out, and this is no exception. Tango's great.
Yeah.
It's a great character for her. The only thing I would say is posture. She's kind of in the wrong place there. If I can just demonstrate with you.
Feel
She's
free.
very straight up, and what I need to do is point that foot,
Foot
keep
to
your
the
knees
side.
bent, lift that hip up, and what
God,
that does is it gets the girl over onto that side of my... So then I've got a clear way. You can see over my shoulder.
I
and
can.
see
I got a
over-
lovely view.
Do you see what I mean?
I see what you mean.
So that she's not straight in front of him.
OK, there we go. Can I turn around again? Can I turn around again? We'll see him again in a minute. Ian Waite, so glad to have you back. So happy to have you back. See you in a minute, honey. Next up, the judges unanimously agreed that his performance was very entertaining. Well, over here, because it is time to get my wand out. Yeah, I get a wand now. Look at this. I'm going to call it a wand. I call it a giant crayon. And here is Ian Waite. Whee!
Yay!
Love that bit. Right, OK, off into the rafters. Let's have a look at the next bunch and what they're doing this week. Loved Judy's waltz last week, and I think she loved it more than anyone else. She was having so much fun out there. How was she taking to the cha-cha-cha? Like a duck to water?
Well, I wouldn't say a duck to water, personally. It's a challenge for her, this cha-cha-cha. But I will say that Anton's been very clever with the usage of props. Look, he's got a lovely towel there, which he's going to use as a prop.
Have we seen
And I
a
think
towel on the show
This is
before?
a good idea,
Something
because
like that.
last week, when I watched the show, my one note about Judy was hands, hands, hands. For me... her hand, look at it there, it looks like she's going to play tennis with it.
Yeah, she's holding a racket.
You
That's what
can't-
she's used
you know,
to.
She was opening hands like that, splayed like that, like she was going to hit a tennis ball. No, you've got to keep your palms down to the floor and that thumb down
Pretty
and that
ballerina
second finger
fingers.
down like this.
OK. She'll get
nice
the hang of that.
hands, nice
Okay.
hands. That's what we want from Judy.
On to our power couple, Simon and Christina. I'm thinking they're doing a tango this week. This is going to be good. Cici, yes?
What a stonking jive last week.
I love that word.
And this is no exception. Their tango is absolutely brilliant. He's doing some lovely heel leads there, as you see. The only thing I would say about Simon, as he closes, did you see that? He went up. So he stays down, and then as he closes, he's going up. He's bobbing up. So he wants to go slow, quick, stay down.
Stay
Don't
down.
bob up
You got
and
that,
down
Scott?
on your clothes.
Scott's looking from
on
over
your
there. Yeah.
clothes, all
Stay
right?
down.
Got
Stay
it.
down, Scott, at all
Yeah.
time. And Simon.
He has the same problem.
OK. Mark and Karen are doing an American smooth. Now, everybody loves a smooth dance. Mark is a bit of an Essex smoothie. It reminds me of Nick Berry. It's that twinkle in his eye.
It's nice
I'm imagining it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's nice to see he's really embraced this ballroom. And I have to say, I thought he was undermarked last week.
Ooh.
He was much better than the judges gave
He's
him.
nodding.
But what I love about Mark is this face he's got. He's got such a... He had the best face last week, the best smiles, wasn't he? Out of all the boys, he was smiling the most all the way through. And that's
I know, he
brilliant.
looked like he really enjoyed it. Should we give him one
like
of
a
those?
proper dancer.
Let's give him one
Give
of
him a
those.
lovely heart.
Go on,
Gorgeous.
Marky. Love that. OK, Alison and Aliash are doing a foxtrot. They were on the show the other day, and I saw a little glimpse of their hold. It looked very promising. Tell me more.
Well, she's doing all the right things here. She's lovely. She's releasing her toes.
Yeah.
She's obviously been working on the head because, as you can see, she's got her chin up in the air and she's shaping lovely. What I do see here is, as you can see, lots of gapping there going on. You could get a double-decker bus
Gapping, not
between
good.
those two. She looks as though she's in a different county than him. Yeah.
But this is early days. They'll close it in.
It is
now.
early days.
Okay.
I do think, obviously, she'll work on that once she's got the steps, going through the steps. So, yeah, it's difficult to
They'll
say
get
that,
close.
but,
How
you know.
could you not get that close to Aliash as well? Let's talk about Tim and Natalie. They're doing a waltz. Please note at home the gear that he is wearing in the training room. I love this man. What is he wearing?
Slightly off-putting
Looks like he's
to
about
see
to
that.
swim the channel, covered in goose fat. Come on, Tim.
I really enjoyed his dance last week, and there's loads and loads of content in this. Obviously, Natalie's been giving him lots of content, and she could have easily not done that, but she's done that, so good on her. Now, what I'd like to do is highlight
look at you and your tools.
this area here, because the top half, he's tending to hunch all the time.
Yeah.
So he needs to get his shoulders back, open his chest,
Pecs out.
and chin up.
Nice.
Yeah.
OK.
And then he'll be all right, and then he'll be a bargain.
Ooh,
I don't know why.
Look
but
at you in your
he'll,
flash tools. Hope he's wearing the gangster greenie beanie. Jennifer and Tristan are doing the waltz. Tristan already has a huge following. Everybody's fallen in love with him. How's Jennifer doing?
Well, on first watch through of this, I thought that they were dancing the Paso Doble because it looks like they're doing the walks of a Paso Doble, but apparently it's the waltz. So I don't know. This is their first day's training.
They're just walking
to be
through.
Fair.
They are just walking
through. So
through.
they're just walking through it.
Yeah.
I would like to see lovely closes of the waltz.
Lovely closes.
That's the characteristic of the
1, 2,
dances.
3.
So I'd like to see that from them.
Okay, Tom and Iveta. Again, note everybody, lucky poo-poos dancing where in the training room. Always classy. Look at that. Look at that.
All
She's
I
incredible.
can
How's
say
Tom
is
doing?
this is hot, hot, hot. Awesome. I mean, he's already looking very loose, like, you know, and he's got the right character for it.
Yeah.
But did you see that, Zoe? You just missed that. But he changes, on the spins, he changes his hands, which is really difficult to do at this stage, at this level. Look,
there he goes.
Starts with his right, then onto his left, then onto his right again.
Clever,
which is quite
Tom.
amazing.
Clever.
So
right.
I think, for me, I think this couple will get an 8 from Waite.
An 8 from Waite. I like it. OK, very quickly, Jake and Jeanette. His tango was magnificent. His salsa is looking equally good.
Yeah, look at this. They're looking fantastic. There's lots of sharp, slick salsa moves. What I'd like them to do is have a little bit more rhythm in the body. So do you want to just demo that with me, Sweeney?
I'm not sure if I can, but yeah. What are we doing?
So we've got to go forward and back.
Forward and back.
1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3.
But
what I want his body to do is to be smooth in the body.
Smooth.
Smooth, not jerky. He's going 1 and 2.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's too sharp.
You carry on.
Then to the left.
Carry on. You just carry on behind me. Isn't he good? Ian Waite, everybody. I love that man. Now, on Saturday, he's still going. Lynn said he didn't quite like our next guest, Free Willy. We all have to disagree. It looks all right to me. It's Essex boy Mark Wright and his gorgeous partner, Karen. Keep going. Keep going.
1, 2, 3.